The Last Kingdom Season 1 Episode 5. We're back with Episode 5, y'all. Yeah. Before I get started, I just want to let y'all know I'm having a whole bunch of copyright issues with the Euphoria show. I'm gonna try and edit it one last time. If I'm not successful with the upload this time, I might have to drop Euphoria from the list and try and find a replacement show for that show. Although I do like Euphoria from what I've seen, I might have to drop it if I get more copyright issues from it. Other than that, yeah, I'll probably have to find another show then. If y'all want to recommend any other shows for me to watch, I'll probably add that to the list. But yeah, we're here with The Last Kingdom Season 1 Episode 5. Yeah, oh yeah, there's no title for this. But yeah, what happened last time on Episode 4? Yeah, Uhtred got married. Alfred gave him a wife and some land. He got married to what's her name, Mildred. I think that's what the name of his wife is, Mildred, the redhead. At first, she was not for, like, well, I don't know. She didn't get paid the right amount of money at the time to marry Uhtred, but she didn't know that because Ada is still over there hating on Uhtred, so he like took half her money because he's jealous. He wanted to kind of marry her, and Uhtred keeps rubbing it in his face. He's like, he wished that was you, didn't you? But yeah. And the other guy, he's Alfred's right hand man. I later on found out his name's Leofric. So yeah, Leofric has been hanging out with him and Uhtred are like almost besties right now. the way they're going about certain things. But yeah, we're I was gonna say we're here with episode 5, but yeah, what else happened? Yeah, Guthrum took over a place called Wareham. I think it was Wareham. Without, wait, I think Abba does know, or doesn't he know? I don't know. But Abba left for Ireland to revenge his fallen brother, Ivar. Quick question for y'all: is Abba Uber? Is that the same? Like, you know, is he a Ragnarsson or Lockbrook? That's more what I wanted to say. Is he a Lockbrook? Or is it Ragnarsson? I don't know. But because I think I remember a comment some time ago said like Uber is in the show, but maybe because is Abba Uber? Because his brother that was slain out in Ireland, his name was Ivar, so he went to go like avenge his brother in Ireland. So I'm just assuming that Abba is Uber. They're just saying his name different. I could be wrong, but you guys just let me know in the comments. And I do appreciate all the comments that you guys have left and like all the information that some of y'all have given me. I really do take a lot of it on board as well. But yeah. So yeah, Abba left for Ireland to avenge his brother, while Guthrum went and took over Wareham. So Alfred immediately responded with like an attack of his own. Well, not an attack of his own. He just told Guthrum again, "You gotta leave, or it's gonna be problems." So Guthrum was like, "All right, I'm just gonna wait on 15 ships to get here, and then we're out." But yeah, I think Alfred said no longer than a month. If it goes any longer than a month, there's gonna be problems and such. And yeah, they gave him like. They like swapped their hostages around to see if like each side keeps their word and such. So Uhtred, a priest and some men from Alfred's side went into Wareham, and Guthrum's men joined Alfred's side during these negotiations and such. But the main thing was like, I think Guthrum was waiting on Abba's return, because then he wouldn't need the hostages. Then he's just probably going to continue with his bloodthirsty ways, because eventually that's kind of what happened. Although I must say, yeah, Breda and Ragnar, young Ragnar, they were also in Wareham. I think it was Wareham that they took over. They were reunited with Uhtred again when Uhtred showed up and such, and they had a bit of a falling out here and there about certain things, because because Uhtred has had a son on the way. I think the kid's born now. His name's young Uhtred as well. Yeah, well, I don't know if they call him young Uhtred, but his name's Uhtred as well. Yeah, I don't think Brida was too happy about that he got married and he had a kid. But I think Ragnar, young Ragnar, cares more about his brother's well-being, because they're like brothers basically, him and Uhtred. And yeah, Brida's with young Ragnar at the moment, but Ragnar did ask Uhtred, do you have a problem with me being with your I guess his ex? But he was like, nah, as long as she's in good hands, he's happy and such. So yeah. But him and Ragnar did have a little fallout later on. He was like, you should have joined sides with me. Things would have been better off. We could have gotten revenge on Kjartan. And Uhtred was like, I promise you, this will happen. We will get our revenge on Kjartan for what he did to our father. So yeah, that's still in the works. But I hope like they don't have too much of a big fallout, Uhtred and Ragnar, because those two actually, their brotherly bond is really close. Because after Abba was on his way and Guthrum found out, he eventually started killing off the hostages and such. He killed the priest that was like trying to educate him into becoming a Christian and such. But I kind of knew Guthrum wasn't going to go for that, because that man just got blood on his mind. So yeah, Guthrum killed the hostages and such, and then they turned their backs on Uhtred basically, and like, well, not their backs, but Guthrum was like, okay, let's kill Uhtred and such. But young Ragnar stood up for his brother. He was like, if you're gonna kill Uhtred, you gotta kill me, and none of my men's gonna stand by your side if you do that. So Guthrum let Uhtred eventually go, and I think Alfred told Uhtred to go light a beacon to say that, I think to warn the rest of the cities or something, the villages, that trouble is on the way or something. So that's kind of what he did in the end. He escaped from Wareham and then lit a beacon, and then yeah, we're on episode 5 now. But yeah, I guess we just have to wait and see what happens in episode 5 of The Last Kingdom. This is a really interesting show. I'm just hooked on the show. Like, it's ever since like The Expanse like was over with now. Like I need that show that will keep me hooked. And at the moment, it's The Last Kingdom. Last Kingdom is really good. I'm loving every episode of the show. If I wasn't reacting to the show, I would have been binge watching the show right now. But yeah. We're gonna continue with The Last Kingdom, Season 1, Episode 5. That being said, let's get into this. That's a storm. I remember them talking about a storm in the previous episode. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, will the storm be on the Viking side or will it be on Alfred's side?
Mildred!
Mildred, thank God.
What's this man doing here?
Danes have broken the truce. We have killed all the hostages given to us, and they will have done the same. If Uhtred has survived, it can only be as a traitor, a Dane.
No.
Do not worry about us, lady! We'll get ourselves and the livestock to the hills! Find out what holds it!
How much for your horse? Have any washed up alive?
Not on my beach. Got to take 100 of the bastards.
Well, let's hope he does not develop my constitution.
So Edward and Lil Uhtred's about the same age.
Which we will face head on.
Never rest. Do we march as one, Lord, or are we to split?
We are split. You both shall ride towards the Severn River to face Ubba. I shall ride south to face Guthrum. Odda. Should either of us have luck and defeat our enemy quickly, we will march to the other's aid.
Yes, Lord, of course.
Prepare.
This is the farmer Uhtred said to keep an eye on. He was right.
Forgive me, Lord. It's never happened before. I swear it'll never happen again. It was the girl's idea.
On his bed as
Where's my
well.
wife?
It was not my...
She went willingly, Lord, to protect the
My
child.
son.
Yes, Lord. You have a son. Handsome little man he is.
My house is not your house.
No, Lord, beg your pardon, Lord.
My land is not your land. Treat me as a fool again and I'll kill you.
Dang, I would want to get a whole new bed after that. Like, they gotta build it from scratch for me. we not gonna sleep on that bed again.
We outnumber them, I feel.
We outnumber them if you count the farm boys and women, Lord. And if they decide to wait, Lord,
Why would they?
because we are sat isolated on this high ground.
And supplies are low.
They don't know that.
They are gathering and they are watching. They have the high ground, but I do not want to wait. I'll cast the runes, Story. I will need a clear answer. This is a feather from their camp, bone dry and faded. And then we move into the heart of Wessex.
Little do they know that these guys have got Viking tactics themselves thanks to Uhtred. But it's like they said, the water advantage is on their side right now. Yep, he's alive.
Go and fetch Lord Otter.
The elder.
Yeah, not the younger, please.
That you were not as a miracle or something less godly.
Where is she? What? Where's my wife and child?
Lord, you will take your blade away from my lord, and you will do it now. You have my word that neither Mildred nor your son have been harmed. All you have to do is get down from your horse and ask, have you seen my wife?
You've seen her? She's well?
She's well. We are stuck on this hill, and here we will die.
What does Oda say?
Otter is a decent man.
I love the friendship between him and Leofric.
You yourself have reported that the storms have taken most of Guthrum's
But
ships.
not all.
But enough, perhaps.
I will offer negotiations.
While these negotiations are taking place, we will send out hunting parties, several.
Lord Other. May I present the Lord Other of Wessex?
I don't give a shit who he is. All he needs to do is to surrender.
Though I do invite you to return to your ships. Guthrum may have broken the peace, but there's no need for Obba to do likewise.
Guthrum's fleet's gone. Njord reached out from the deep and dragged Guthrum's fleet down to the seabed.
That's a lie. It's all lies. Look at his eyes.
You're next to die, Abba. And I know it. I'll cast the runes.
That's an even bigger lie.
You're next to die, Abba.
Don't fight me!
Got under his skin.
Talking is over. You piece of weasel shit.
So that was Guthrum's fleet that got washed away. But Guthrum asked for 15 ships, didn't he?
If it's possible, you'd made them want to kill us even more.
We should attack.
Question is, where is Guthrum? Because Guthrum didn't just like die out there in the oceans or something. I mean, he is at Wareham, but I don't know. Is he still at Wareham? That's a very Ragnar thing to do. Like Lothbrok, he used to like chill on a mountain just looking over Kattegat. That was the name of the city, right? Kattegat. That's the one.
You have your time. But I say again, we should attack. What if we were able to outflank the Danes?
Mm-hmm.
We could be killing them before they know we're there.
Who would set the fires?
I will. But I'll need your word that you'll attack as soon as the fires have taken hold. If we succeed, Lord, you'll have saved Wessex.
Uhtred's so slowly getting respect from Otter with his ideas. Like, if he can prove himself in this, he's gonna have a lot of respect from Otter. Older Otter.
How best do we use that panic? Is an attack likely to be successful? We could return to Winchester without the loss of a single man. As a strategy, it makes sense.
He stay plotting. He just wants Uhtred to meet his end. He doesn't want to help Uhtred with nothing. He's always just plotting in the background. And all his plans always fail. I hope this one fails as well.
I gave him my word.
He will die.
If anything, Otter deserves to be with Alfred's wife. They're always just plotting in the background.
Ready for battle?
Ready your men.
Each of you. Go.
For battle or to flee?
Prepare.
I hope that he's not listening to young Otter, because he's just not good as a strategist. At the moment, they got the jump on these guys. Because this is such a brilliant tactic. Like, among the panic, they can take them down. Abba won't die, but they got the jump on these guys.
It will soon be first light.
Can you not speak?
Yeah, constantly in this man's ear, like, chill. Jeez.
Shift to fire!
He's done it.
That should be the sign. Let's go.
We attack.
Yes. Yes. Let's go.
Lord, it's him. I know it. Yes.